Good morning. Today I'm going to make some Colossal chocolate layer bars, and it's kind of a take on others, but this is going to be delicious. Everything in it's going to be homemade. All of my cookie dough. You can take the shortcut. If you like, you can get the refrigerated cookie dough, you can get the boxed brownie mix. I'm going to make all this from scratch, and I'm starting with a layer of chocolate chip cookie dough. And what I'm using is the Toll House recipe. So I want a cup of butter, softened. I want 3/4 of a cup of sugar and 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Perfect. I'm going to put in 2 eggs. Cream all this up. So now I need to add, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of soda, baking soda. Now I need 2 1/4 cups of flour. Everything's mixed up well. I have some mini semi-sweet chocolate pieces. I'm going to add what I've got left in the bag, and then I'm going to add some pecans. Delicious. All right. Don't know what I would do without a mixer. Can you imagine all those years? The women in those kitchens did a lot of hand mixing. A lot of work went into it. And I'm going to layer it. I have my 9 by 13 stone, semi-glazed, rectangular pan. I like the fact that it's glazed and pretty on the outside, but it cooks well on the inside because it's unglazed stoneware. I love the way the stoneware cooks. And I'm going to spread it out in the bottom of the dish. So we have a layer of chocolate chip cookie dough. The best one, Toll House, is by far the best recipe ever. People try to change it, try to improve it, and it's just not possible. So, I did not use all of my dough. I have just a little bit left. So what I'll do is go ahead and make a few cookies. Yeah. They make it easy to open now. So what I'm going to do is layer these. Just gently mash them. Okay, so now I'm going to make my brownie layer. And right now I have a cup of butter in there and 3 cups of sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and get that stirred up. So I need a tablespoon of vanilla. Perfect. And I need 4 eggs. Perfect. Alright. So now I need a cup and a half of flour, a cup of unsweetened cocoa, and a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and get my salt in here. Okay, so I have a cup of cocoa. I'm going to get that mixed in there. All those kids next door are going to be happy, because these are going to be fabulous. I've not finished them yet. We still have one more step to go. I have one more layer on top of assorted candy bars. All right, now I'm going to spread these out to the edges of the pan. These are definitely made for a 9 by 13 pan. Now I have chocolate chip cookie dough, double stuffed Oreos, brownies, everything homemade. Now I'm going to chop up some assorted candy bars. All right, we have Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, Crunch Bars, and 100 grams. Oh my gosh, so let's get started. Let's get chopping. All right. So I have scissors to make it easier. These, I'm not sure I've ever had before, so I have to try them. Oh, those are crunchy with caramel. It's like a Nestle Crunch with caramel in it is what it is. It's the 100 gram. That is so good. I'm going to put one more of these. These are Next thing I'm going to put on is Baby Ruth. I'll put a couple of these on. Now I do know what a Baby Ruth is. And they're probably one of my favorites. Oh gosh, who's kidding? I like candy. So I have 2 Baby Ruth bars. I'm going to see my grandsons, so I think I'll have to take a batch of these with me when I get there. They're young, they're 2, and they're still very attached to Mommy. And they live in Tennessee, far away from me, so I don't get to see them very often. And they love me and blow kisses and hug the phone. That's how we connect. It's through FaceTime. And they're sweet, but when you come right down to it, they're not very attached to me. So I have to bribe them. But they're moving home the first of the year, and I'm so happy about it. But these, now these are more crumbly than the other ones. They're crumbly, all right. Y'all, these are crazy. These are definitely Colossal chocolate layered bars. I have no idea how good they're gonna taste, but you know they're gonna taste good. Nothing with that much chocolate doesn't taste good. So I'm gonna get this put in the oven. My guess is it's gonna take about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm just gonna watch it very carefully, and then I'll let you know how long it took. Okay, so my Colossal chocolate layer bars have cooled down now, enough to cut. You want to cut them very carefully, and you don't want the pieces to be very large, that's for sure, because they're very thick. All right, y'all, this is a big chocolate cookie bar. That's the end piece. You can see the candy bar on top. You can see the Oreo, the chocolate chip cookie on the bottom. My gosh. Here is a side piece. Taste a little piece of it. I got a piece of chocolate chip cookie. Oh, get my end piece. Look at this. So, seriously, you don't want to make them too big because they are so thick. But, oh my, are they good. So, I'm going to finish cutting. I'm sending some with my grandson tomorrow to work and some over to my neighbor's house. So, I'm just going to finish cutting them up, and y'all, they're amazing. I might have to eat one piece. I think I'll share it with my husband. Oh, now I got that fudgy brownie and the candy bar on top. No, I might not want to share it after all. Y'all have a good day, and I'll come back later and we'll finish the apple butter.